Hey all, Dave here. So I just wanted to quickly share how you can make your own bouillon powder at home for half the cost of the store-bought stuff. Looking at the ingredients though real quick, there's a couple filler ingredients in here. One, maltodextrin. It's a useless starch. It may add some slight thickening to whatever you put this in. Two, salt. Again, a cheap filler ingredient. Looking at the rest of the ingredients, yeast extract, onion powder, carrot powder, spices, they mention turmeric, parsley, pepper, garlic by name, and then just vague natural flavor and spices. So overall, the ingredients here are very simple. I think I can make the same thing for about half the cost with zero filler ingredients. In place of yeast extract, I'll be using nutritional yeast flakes. In place of onion powder, carrot powder, celery, a couple other spices, I have this dehydrated vegetable soup blend, which has onions, carrots, celery, parsley, and a few other things in here. Additionally, I'll be adding a few spices: bay leaf, turmeric, seasoned salt, thyme, peppercorns, and garlic. You want to get a coffee grinder or a spice grinder to grind everything up in, as well as a few spoons for measuring out the ingredients.
Add the following ingredients to your coffee grinder or spice grinder: 4 tablespoons or 60 milliliters of nutritional yeast flakes, 1 bay leaf, I used a smaller one, 1 teaspoon or 5 milliliters turmeric, 1 teaspoon or 5 milliliters seasoned salt, or just plain salt if you don't have seasoned salt, half teaspoon or 2.5 milliliters of peppercorns, half teaspoon or 2.5 milliliters of thyme, half teaspoon or 2.5 milliliters garlic powder. Grind this up to a relatively fine powder. Then quickly check for any unground spices. Next, add 4 tablespoons or 60 milliliters of dehydrated vegetable soup blend. Grind this all up together into a fine powder. Again, after grinding, just give it a quick check to make sure everything is ground well. And then you can just use this in place of chicken or vegetable bouillon powder.
As you can see, it was pretty simple. Yeast, dehydrated vegetable blend, spices, blend it all up together. And it looks about the same color, smells about the same, but I know that there's no filler ingredients in here, and there's exactly the right amount of salt that I want to be in there, which is not a lot. Let's give this a taste though. Yeah, get some of this. Interesting. And it's got a good flavor. It's got spices, maybe a little too much thyme, but all the other spices and the vegetables, the yeast and everything, taste good. Now I'm going to taste this one, the stuff that I bought. Salty. It's salty. There's a lot of salt. I do notice the vegetables. I'm not noticing the spice so much. So I think I like mine more. Very minimal amount of salt. I notice the vegetables a lot more, and I notice the spice a lot more in mine. The store-bought stuff's okay, but if you make it yourself, there's zero filler ingredients, and it still works out to be about half the price of the store-bought stuff. So if you liked this, you want to see more of these, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you're notified when I do more. See ya!